All right, welcome on back. We're still, and still, it's the same day, doing a lot of this Minecrafting. So, did a little Fortnite just now too, so that's in the queue. And what's really funny about all this is like, as I'm making these videos, the other ones are uploading. Ooh, let's go ahead and heal up the shovel a little bit, because we might need to go get more dirt. Oh, and actually I need to drop off. Yeah, let's drop off this stuff. Anywho, yeah, I did some Fortnite. Didn't do that great. I mean, I've definitely seen better. I got third place the second time, and then I don't know. And I think I got a crown both times, like picked up from someone I killed. But anyways, Fortnite's fun, but I prefer this game. Like I don't know. Fortnite is still very fun. Don't get me wrong. Bloodborne is very fun. Elden Ring. So I might do some Elden Ring too. But yeah, if you can't tell, this is my vacation. So we're doing a whole different season. The gearing up for we don't even have like Namas or Nine Must Stay. There we go. Nine Must Stay. All right. We are going to name it Nine Must Stay. Like Tech Nine, Nine Must Stay. Tekanina. Anyways, I used to like Tech Nine. I mean, I still do. Like, his stuff was a little more hyphy, like a little more gangsterish than I'd prefer now. But I mean, and I love Wu Tang, and I still do. But Wu Tang was even at least more encouraging of the average person, and like, although Tech Nine did too a little bit, and Cottonmouth Kings, whew. And I almost got into a fight with them though. Like, no, they were performing, and they tried to get my girlfriend in their party van to do things to her, and I was just like, oh hell no, and like, and I was not exactly in the right state of mind, so it was kind of it was good. She saw what was happening. She's like, no no, come on, and took me away. Same with like when we were downtown having fancy dinner in downtown Denver. Like this big old group of black guys like started like whistling at her and hollering at her, and I turned around. I was like, "Oh hell no!" And I like, and they saw it, and like they kind of like looked a little like alerted at first, and then they kind of like started smiling because they realized that I was way outnumbered. I mean, but like I think they were looking to see if I was reaching for a pocket or something. Like, you never know. And this is back in the like early 2000s, mind you, so 2 decades ago. Ugh, I'm getting old. Um, I guess late 2000s, early 2010s. Anyways, not important. Let's keep terraforming this. Because I do want it to be dirt and grass. Like, it just is peaceful. I mean, this is Memorial Island. Like, it's in a caldera in a dormant volcano. We'll say it's dormant. Oh. Okay, well, that actually went really well. I still need to get another cow, but until they spawn. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of all this. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect, like, even this. Oh. Nope. Don't want any snaggletooth, like, and this will be okay. I don't know. Wasting one block of dirt versus, actually, no. As I say that, there we go. Because at least that leaves it like a little space. Maybe you can take this away. Oh, well, whatever. Um, and then yeah. And also, if I wasn't playing in peaceful and a creeper came up and blew up any part of this, it'd be especially fragile because there's like really nothing to it. It's just dirt blocks like in a layer of them with like, yeah. So this one looks weird. And actually, oh, hi cow. Oh, you know what I should do? No. I don't know. It's been a good day. Wait, did I put an alarm? I put an alarm. Yes. Okay. Make a ladder. There you go. And just temporarily. Okay. Ah. There. So it's still trapped. Then the ladder we can get out. Oh. Are we about to get? Oh yeah, we don't have any emeralds, so yeah. What are we missing out on? Alright, nothing much. I was gonna say, I don't think I got both of them. There we go. I got both of them. And actually, there we go. And get you and you. And now they're in. And then that saves a lot of leads. Although that means other things can get in. Alright, there we go. Granted, a wolf can still spawn there, but, you know, at least I'm trying to make some precautions. So I didn't even realize a wolf could spawn in this area anyway. And until I figure out, because like Java Edition has a nice easy way. You push F3 and you get all this debug information or all this extra information about, yeah. See, it has a simple potato farm. Wow. Yeah. Nice. See, we need some stairs. We could just use cobblestone. This thing. Okay. Very roundabout way of basically getting torches, not levers. Oh. There you go. Oh. We have torches. There we go. There. Okay, and need to make the memorial mine. I mean, we could either do that or keep going, making it all grass. Actually, let's do that for a while, and then, I mean, oh, let's see. We'll have like ah, a stone ring around it. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still thinking about how to fix that, the Sudoku solution solver for columns. I mean, because the main thing I was thinking was like, having 8 different lists, or no, 9 different lists for each column, and then, uh, like it just, there's no real clean way to, um, oh, we need to put a ladder here as well. Just in case we fall into there, because then it's like, I just happen to have the items to make all that on me that time. But anyway, so for the columns, every time you go through the loop, it's going to change the index of the overall array of arrays, and then, or list of lists. Well, it's going through each row, and then it resets. And that's why, like, it's easy to do this part, because then you just have to feed that row, or build it as you read it in, and then you build that and pass that to the validator, and then it's okay. Or, I mean, I still want to add in, I'm wondering if it's going to trip it up. Maybe I should wait and see, but some functionality to kind of check against if they use numbers other than 1 through 9. Because as it is, like, my code is assuming that they're only going to use the values from 1 to 9. So there's that. But, yes, we'll see. I mean, there could be, like, but that's kind of the way that you want to get into that mindset if you're going to be writing software for a living. Like, you want to be able to write the most scalable solutions possible. That way, no matter what happens, I mean, if situations change and you need to dynamically, like, alter your code, it's not that hard. I mean, you can adjust for, oh, okay, well, if this is the case now, then that's fine. Oh, yeah. So, kind of want to throw a torch in there too, just because. Like I was saying, as long as I keep things lit up, there's not gonna be, if I ever change this out of peaceful, it'd just be good to have contingency plans like that. And I'm already almost out of dirt again. This is just the back of the area. I don't know. I haven't seen any petals start accumulating, so I don't know what that's about. But I would like just like a couple of stacks of bone meal, to just make them all pop up all quick. But and that's okay. We've got plenty of the wood. We've got a whole stack of saplings to take back. I mean, we have found cherry trees, and we have built a house. Although, as I say that, let's put some of this away. Hmm. Hmm. That, and then what else I did was I put slabs on the side to kind of make an awning. Which I kind of want to, yeah, I think it should be finished. Oops. See, you got to be dynamic, like if you're designing these things. Oh. Okay, yeah, because that just looks better. Like if it's like all around, it's kind of like a, yeah, more of a pavilion, even though it's open. I should put glass in the middle there. That way it's like still, and just clear. I mean, I was thinking about like putting pink or rosy glass in there, but I don't know. We could see how it looks, but for that, there we go. Um, we might have to go back to the main base. These are some crazy trees. Like they're all, I like them. I mean, they're all curvy and jagged. They do look a lot like borderline swastikas are like half swastika. I mean, I know that's not the intent. I mean, definitely not. But it's just like you got to be careful doing a lot of those elbows, which is a shame because like being repetitive patterns. I mean, that looks more like a W or a pitchfork or like a Z. So yeah, no, it's fine. Um, However, I see a lot of light, or rather a lot of dark. So we'll see if like the leaves will cover a torch because that's something interesting to know. And I don't have any mob grinders or anything here either, so if I do take it out of peaceful, then it's just kind of fair game. Oh, this is looking nice though. I gotta finish the ground. Okay. All right. Yep. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. We're gonna have to go on another adventure to go get that. But oh no, what I was gonna talk about. And let's see. We're now at like, I don't know, about 2/3 through. But cybersecurity. So yes, like definitely things like firewalls, intrusion prevention systems, and intrusion detection systems. Training and awareness for every user in the system. That's all important. That's all like what we commonly think of it as blue teaming. What did I do here? No, I'm gonna take that down. I don't even know what that all is, but anyways, that's all important. That all is part of blue teaming. But a lot of the stuff that I talk about is specifically preventative, like preventative maintenance for your mental health, your physical health, your cybersecurity, your computer science, your problem solving, all of that, like in a preventative way. And I do. Like when I wish I. It's really bad that I didn't get that all recorded, um, with the volume. But basically, like even the preventative way of coding, or what is that, defensive coding, is where you're trying to predict the test cases that you're going to have to pass. And that's it. Like, hmm, there we go. And the more you code like that, the less time you have to spend on debugging, which is, and the less headache too. You want the least amount of friction where that's concerned. And again, we'll just have like a stone or a concrete barrier 1 block width lining the water. I don't know, maybe even leaving that, but the rest can go. I mean, it's still cool video, like reacting to like bugs and stuff, and then running a test and just showing you how to use Code Wars a little better. But hopefully, by the time you do that, you like pause the video, go try to do a few challenges yourself, and then if you still don't get it, you can keep watching. Or I guess, I mean, if you don't mind watching a few like half-hour videos, you could watch like, I mean, even if I got like 10 of them going, I mean, and then try them intermittently in there. But the idea is to get to a medium level on both Code Wars and Coding Game. And once you do that, oh yeah, and the preventative cybersecurity. Sorry, that's a my idea is like removing all of the motives that could lead towards cybercrime. Like just remove the temptation. I mean, part of it is raising awareness to what capabilities we actually have, because even that is a deterrent. I said before, guns aren't just a tool for death; they're also a tool for deference. Ooh, do I have another? Yes, I do. Okay. Because even just the appearance, like, why do you think countries want nuclear capabilities? It's not so they can actually nuke anyone. It's so. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I'll just maybe make it like this, and then. I don't know. But, anyways, it's so they can have a bargaining chip at the table, the grown up table, basically. I mean, same with Iran, like how they wanted nuclear capabilities. I don't think they ever wanted, like, actually drop that bomb on anybody. I mean, anybody who saw pictures of or video of what happened during World War II, which I hope was everybody, I mean, especially every leader, saw what happened. And that in itself is a deterrent to actually use nuclear weapons, but to use them as bargaining chips, as like menacing, as threatening, is what it would be called in if like the normal people did it, felony menacing. That's just why I'm kind of like reminding of the Twitter conversation I'm having, because even like treating people with dignity and respect in our prison reform or our behavioral reform societies and systems. Um, yeah, it's just the argument to keep punishing someone for life, even though, and it's funny because I'm actually arguing for restricting more restrictive gun rights or gun checks for all that. And like I still do. I support, expanding to gun clubs, and you have to become a member of that gun club where you designate somebody. It doesn't have to be at the gun club or even an official building. Like it could just be someone's house, but somebody has to take responsibility and have a locking safe for the really dangerous weapons. Like yeah, pistols, okay, that's still dangerous, but like we're talking assault weapons, and that you should still have the freedom to have them and use them, but just be safe about it and be sensitive, like common sense. And then this guy's like, no felon should have a gun. Why make them dangerous? And like, I understand where they're coming from. It's not like they're malicious intent. And then I did some real backflips, like of comparing it, like, you know, to assume that all people have something like something about them within them that disqualifies them from being capable of handling a firearm or owning a firearm to protect themselves, then you might as well ascribe to the master race. And like, so then I loop that back to being a Nazi, like, because if you think about it, you're just like, okay, we'll either kill them or set them free. Like, it's cruel and unusual to punish someone for life. I mean, granted, I do support red flag laws where if someone is an immediate threat, then yes, they should have their guns confiscated, but make it more like a valet system. I mean, have it like, if you can prove that you've been to a therapist and you can explain that, yes, I've done this work on my mental health, or anger issues or whatever. I mean, it's all mental health, and that's all preventative blue teaming. So you're disarming the would-be cyber attacker ahead of time and in a positive way. And it seems hokey dokey, like it seems kind of hippy dippy. And South Park has an episode about it where it's the goobacks that come from the future, and they're like, immigrants from the future trying to take our jobs, and like they took it. It's so funny. I mean, but yeah, let's see. We're doing pretty good about converting a lot of the space to dirt. We're gonna add the trees, of course. Hmm. So, anyways, and that's what they do is they're like, let's just start cleaning and making a better future. Then these people won't be immigrating from the future, which makes total sense. Like, and they start like recycling and like planting trees, and then the future people start disappearing, and then they're like, wait, this is lame, and they say this is gay, but they're not meaning like to be insensitive to homosexuals. They're just like, oh, this is lame. This is totally lame, and then They say, all right, let's go back into the pile because the thing they were doing before that is they were in a giant pile of gay sex. And they were saying the cleaning up the earth was gay, but they were doing gay sex and like I don't know. So anyway, sorry, and I really hope kids aren't watching these things, but um it was just funny because we would rather basically screw ourselves than actually fix the world and address these problems like adults. I mean, like climate change. I mean, even just everybody can agree, like ever since the days of Captain Planet, that you turn off your faucet when you're brushing your teeth and you try to use the least amount of toilet paper as possible. And all these things, like try to reuse things. Not, I mean, not toilet paper, obviously, that's disgusting, but, you know, other things. And we can just continue working together as a species to try to fix these things and not gripe and moan about them and also not blindly invest a lot of money in fixing these things. Like we need rational, like honest effort that's actually effective. And yeah, we need to keep money out of things because just finding someone a lot of money, that doesn't help them. Like that puts them at an extreme disadvantage. So even if they were doing like, honest business and trying not to even do the good business that's still sketchy, then you're kind of forcing their hand to do some more creative ways of like fundraising, like, and not illegal. I'm just saying like, maybe they do start cutting corners with like what they do, like polluting and stuff, and like maybe they were doing really well, but then they find out that the benefits aren't really worth the cost of doing it, so then they just stop where they're at. I don't know. There's all this stuff. It's like you got to make it to where encouraging people to change, and that's also going for entire countries. And again, this is all cybersecurity because the main threats right now are data breaches of like, well, national security privacy, but we've got the whole, it seems like everybody's got secret documents at their house nowadays, but I'm just kidding. But I like to think that with the freedom of information as it is, a lot of this stuff isn't a surprise. I mean, and nobody wants to go to nuclear war. Like those two bombs were all that ever needed to happen with that. Like even on a small scale, like, and even with chemical warfare, I feel like that was like, even though it was kind of there, I feel like there was really some dirty pool around all that. And like, I don't know, but I mean, oh, nice. We can stack that. I like to think that we're smarter than that as a species, but I mean, we still have a lot of violence. We're coming around. We're kind of getting reality checks on like, or at least reining in religion a little bit. Like we're still, free to practice whatever and believe whatever, but as far as trying to control others based on said beliefs, that's where we're trying to draw the line. Let's see. Um, what do I not need? Ooh, I should do. Let's drop the gravel, because that's not really all that important. Unless you're making colored gravel, and then, yeah, but... Alright, we're already gonna need 2 boxes for this. Yep, it is full. Now... Oops. Alright. Actually, wait. I should keep those. I feel like just such a pack animal, like holding all this stuff. Oh, there's the alarm. So that's a good episode there. Didn't really do much, but I mean, yeah, I guess we did. It's coming along. We got quite the bit of cherry trees. We need to continue planting them. Actually, let's go ahead and do that before I sign off on this one. Because I don't know. I also kind of want to get into some Elden Ring. I do want to do some coding things, but I'm just really bummed that that thing didn't have sound, and I did the. It's such a kick in the or slap in the face. But, anyways, oh yeah, let's get that Cherry Grove spirit going. This is gonna be so awesome. And I think I'm still gonna chop down a lot of these and continue to plant more. Because yeah, we're gonna make this entire island just covered in cherry trees. Actually, yeah, let's keep going. So let's cut this one. We'll go to the next one. See you over there. Ta ta.